After grinding the most painful climax battle to ever exist so far, I have finally gotten Nighteye to level 100, and that means we can do his level 100 showcase. It is going to take a bit longer before I'm able to get his DX pieces and get him to 130. That will require the event coming back around. It is impossible to get a climax battle character to 130 on the first go around of the event. So for now, I'm just going to be showcasing him at level 100. I could have potentially bought a DX piece for him instead and worked on his DX route, but I chose to get him to level 100 and to get his piece route done first. That way I could showcase to you guys a max board 13 level 100 character that doesn't have anything invested in the piece route. So with that said, let's take a look at his kit and see what he can do. He is fully advanced leveled. He's very interesting. Like, his kit looks good on paper, right? So his plus ultra move is Vision Strike, deals 650% damage to a single opponent, gives character the ability to land a bullseye for 2 turns, so that helps against Ida teams, but people really aren't running Ida all that much anymore. Gives a barrier that nullifies 1 hit to all allies. That's pretty decent. Like, it's not great. Evasion's better because evasion lets you avoid multi-hits, whereas barrier, the rest of the multi-hits will hit you. So like if Endeavor uses his AoE Hell Spider, the first tick of that might not hit you for damage, but the rest of it will, which is annoying. And then also increases this skill's critical hit rate by 40% if the opponent is a strength type character. So that's also kind of nice if you're going against strength type characters. He is literally like a straight counter to Ida. And then his first action skill, Special High Density Personal Seal, deals 325% damage to all opponents, decreases their speed by 30% for 3 turns with a low chance of stunning them for 2 turns, and gives all allies a barrier that nullifies 1 hit. So I like this because it's an attack all. I also like it because it can stun and because it gives you barriers. I don't so much like the speed, because the speed down by 30% is good in theory, but it really doesn't matter if the enemy team has the turn 1 advantage, which is the problem with any character like this, because running Nighteye in place of a character who gives speed off a passive means that my team has a very high chance of being slower than the enemy team, and then we get bound or something happens that ends up killing my team before I actually get to use it. Now, if I get to use this first action skill and I decrease the enemy speed, then we probably will be faster for the rest of the battle, but that's like kind of the caveat to this character. That's the big thing, is that you need to be able to go first turn 1 and actually decrease their speed. So it's just kind of pointless to use that first action skill for speed. So don't be relying on that action skill for speed, basically. The second action skill, Foresight Attack, deals 425% damage to a single opponent with a medium chance of blocking their buffs for 2 turns. When used in a successfully executed skill chain, it doesn't say like second or third, so you can use him in a first skill chain if you wanted to. Increases critical hit rate of all allies by 30% for 3 turns and nullifies 1 of their status elements. So because of that, I think he will work really well with Celebration Ochako, because she obviously relies on crits to do her things in her kit, and then also nullifying status elements will be nice too. He has cooldown times of 5 and 4, but really they become 4 and 3 because of his passive below. And then his first auto skill, Humor number 1, increases critical hit rate of all ally heroes by 15%, including UA students, increases max HP of all allies by 5% after character initiates 2 critical attacks, which is just plays into the health meta right now, and then up to 8 times he does that. Also regenerates HP of all allies by 15% for 3 turns after character initiates 5 critical attacks. So that's also nice because that's even more healing. So if we run this Nighteye alongside Yayurozu and Uraraka, that's a lot of healing and a lot of crit and a lot of max HP up. It works, they in theory they should work well together, right? And then his second auto skill, I Can See Everything, increases critical skill impact of all allies that are pro heroes by 20%. So he will only do this for himself. He is not excluded, but the other characters I am running on the team, the Uraraka and the Yayurozu, will not get that increased skill impact. So that's kind of a downside to it. And then after character initiates critical attacks 3 times, shortens character's cooldown by 1 and cancels 1 of the character's status elements. So that's nice because that means our cooldowns are going to be good for PvP overall. So with all that said, let's see if we can't find a team here to take on. I'm not going to take on my own defense team. So let's see who we can potentially beat. I think I'm going to attempt taking on Ruff here. Now, I won't cut out if I lose because, you know, it's only fair to show you guys the character in their entirety. And I feel like I've built a pretty solid team here. So if Nighteye can't perform on a solid team, then you probably don't want to run him in PvP. And I am only going to be showcasing him in PvP because that's the only real content we have in the game right now outside a climax battle, which ends in a day. Okay, so if they ever add new content, ever add new VE tower, stuff like that, I will go back to showcasing characters in those forms of content. But for now, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So hopefully Nighteye will get his extra crit rate on his plus ultra against Bakugo, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. He'll do well against this Bakugo here, even though that Bakugo is UR plus and that Bakugo is really fast. I don't know, we might be slower and that could be a detriment. We might be faster. We do have more battle power overall, but that is because I have a DX'd Celebration Bakugo off on the sub slot, so that's really pulling up my battle power. Having a level 100 is already a detriment, especially when you're in these upper leagues. So yeah, I've rambled on enough. Let's just do this. Let's see how this goes. See if we can beat Ruff. I honestly, if you want my opinion, I don't think we're going to beat it with a level 100 Nighteye. I think at level 130, he's going to be more useful, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel like he's just not going to have enough speed, but that's my biggest problem with him realistically. Everything else is pretty good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do advanced planning. This is going to increase Nighteye's max HP and power and crit rate, which is nice because we want his crit rate increased. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to use special high density personal seal, which will decrease their speed. So as long as nothing happens to us, we should have the turn advantage next turn. And then it's also going to give us a barrier. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do home run comment, which will have a low chance of stunning all the opponents for one turn. So we have a chance to stun there, and we should also have a chance to stun here. So 2 chances to stun with this team, which is really interesting. And we are faster, so we're going first. So we have a good chance here. Let's hope we stun. And we got the stun on Bakugo, so that's kind of a dub. Now, he did get upped by Uraraka, but that ruins their skill chain, so they're not going to get their plus ultra as fast as us, so that's really good. And now we're going to go ahead and target Bakugo here. Going to do this, and then we're going to use the foresight attack, which is going to have a medium chance to block his buffs. It's funny, the main buff blocker in the game is going to have his buffs potentially blocked. And then when used in a successfully executed skill chain, will increase the crit rate of our allies for 3 turns and nullify status elements. So Uraraka will hopefully hit harder here too. And we didn't hit a single crit. Okay, well, unfortunate. I think our crit rate should be up though, so I want to take a look, but you can see the barriers coming in. The barriers were nice, and evasion as well. So we have evasion from Dull Summertime, and we also have barriers from Nighteye, which work well together. Now, here's the other problem with Nighteye. He lacks plus ultra gauge raise, so we don't have his plus ultra. I might need to switch out the memory on him in order to get him his plus ultra to adventure awaits. But then if I switch out the badminton tournament, which gives them 50% speed for adventure awaits, I might not be fast enough to beat these teams. So that's my worry. But let's go ahead and take a look at our crit rates and see how we're looking on crit rate up. So crit rate up by 15 on Yayurozu, and then we should have an additional crit rate up by 30% from Nighteye right there. So that's 45% crit rate up on Yayurozu. Let's see what Nighteye has. He has 30% there. Does he have any more crit rate up? He has 35% there as well. So he has 65% crit rate up, and we're still not hitting crits. Jeez. All right, anyways, yeah, lots of crit. Let's see what we can do here. We do still have evasion on Yayurozu and Nighteye. Uraraka might get targeted though. No stuns. Okay, is Uraraka gonna die? That's the question. Don't die. Oh, she's dead. She's so dead. Okay. Yep, that's unfortunate. Alright, and now we have Nighteye's ultimate. If we had Nighteye's there, it might have been a different story. Okay, I don't think we're winning this. I think I need to switch out. I need to switch out the memory on Nighteye, and I think we can actually beat this team if we're still faster turn 1. It's just going to depend on that, though. Because then we would have given Uraraka a barrier, and we actually would have been potentially okay. I don't think we win this now. I mean, we'll try, but I don't think we do. Alright, no stuns or anything like that. Bakugo's gonna plus ultra us. We should have a barrier, did we not? Maybe, does he ignore barriers? I don't remember. Okay. Do we still have a chance? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Obviously, not getting our plus ultra with Nighteye though was a big L. And so that's one of his other big problems, just not having speed turn 1 and then not getting his plus ultra. Okay, yeah, we're not winning this. We're definitely not winning this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and forfeit. I'm gonna switch the memory out here on Nighteye to an Adventure Awaits, and we're gonna see if that changes anything, and we're gonna see if we can find Rough again. So, where are you, Rough? So we can take on the exact same team. Okay, there it is. And let's go over here. And we're gonna switch out Badminton Tournament, which gives 50% speed, man. It's so good. It's so good. And every turn increases character speed by 5% for 3 turns and plus ultra gauge by 5%. And even with that, it wasn't enough. So we're gonna have to switch for Adventure Awaits. And I think that'll be enough because it'll increase our plus ultra gauge by 5% for every different type of character. And so that will be, what, 20% increase? Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see. We'll see here. Hopefully it works out for us. And then if we still lose this, we'll try a different team and see if we can beat a different team. But like I was saying, if you can't hop into the meta with a mostly meta team, and clearly Nighteye is the one holding you back if that's the case. So go ahead and do this. Do this, do this. Let's see if we get a stun. We're going to target him. And ooh, we stunned all of them. That's actually big, but that also means they're oh my goodness, that's really, really good. That's okay. So the double stun team, there you go. Actually, I'm gonna switch my order here so I don't waste an evasion. I'm gonna have Uraraka go second. Let's see, actually, hold on. Let's go like this. We want Nighteye to go first. Yes, that way we get the increased crit rate. Ooh, 50,000, okay. Now we're talking. With Adventure Awaits, he is doing some damage at level 100. Okay, maybe I just need to switch the memory. Jeez, isn't it amazing what one memory can do? And now we have all of our plus ultras. Okay, I'm not actually going to target. I'm just going to let them kind of go for who they want to go for, and we're going to see how this works out for us. We are now going against a team that would hypothetically be faster than us, but we should be fine. Now we're good. We're so good. Alright, Nighteye, show us what you got. Oh, I love his plus ultra animation, man. Even sped up, it's good. Oh my gosh, he just destroyed Bakugo. Okay. Ooh, another bad thing here about running this particular team. Yeah, Yorozu doesn't have her action skill back up. I think we'll be okay because we can give we still have barriers on 2 of our characters, right? We haven't even really been hit, but we can give barrier to, no, let's actually go for her. We'll increase our crit rate with Nighteye, and then we'll go ahead and we're going to use the Uraraka's ult. And remember, your stun chance gets increased as you crit, so because it's a low chance here, if we increase the crit rate and then stun, we have a higher chance to stun, which is really cool. So these two work really well together. Nice crit. Very good damage. I would say Nighteye tanked that he tanked that really well. I will say that. I feel like he's doing good. He's doing good. Much better this time around. There we go. We got barriers again. Those barriers are nice, right? Because you get them so often. So even though they don't protect you from a ton, they are nice. I'm going to do this, and then this should finish it up for us. And boom. Okay, Nighteye. Actually, you know what? Viable. Viable in PvP. Given that you put Adventure Awaits on him and you are faster turn 1. Those are like the 2 stipulations for him to be viable, I would say. Now, if we go into the battle log here and take a look, let's see, first one. This was our first battle. Nighteye did 143,000 and we died. And then the second one, Nighteye did 258,000 and Uraraka obviously did more too. but I feel like having adventure weights made a big difference in how good he is. So like I was saying, another thing that's going to make a big difference is when we get him to level 130. I feel like when we get Nighteye to level 130, that's when we're really going to start to see him actually be potentially very, very good in PvP, but it also just depends on what characters have come out in the game by then, if he even matters anymore, right? So with that said, we have a secret battle here. You know I have to. Realistically, I might lose, but I'm feeling confident after that last match. I'm feeling confident. Hopefully they don't have compress. That's the okay. That is going to be the problem if they are faster and they and we get bound. Ooh, let me see what's going on here. So we're gonna try this. We are slower. Dang it, man. Okay. Well, what do we do here? We don't know who's gonna get bound either. Oh my goodness, this sucks. Alright, so... Alright, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this. We have 2 chances to stun here. If we don't get bound. That's gonna be the problem, we'll see. Alright, we didn't get confused. We didn't get bound. And when we almost made it through without getting any of the status elements. Almost. Okay, they did mess us up a little bit, but hey, we did get a stun in the end, so at least we got 1. I really don't like dealing with compress. Are we faster now? We're still not faster, even after 30% speed down. They should have had 30. They do. They have a 30% speed down, and we are still not faster. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah. Well, what do they have? I think we'll be okay. I think we will. We got 2 barriers, and as long as they might go after Uraraka, we'll see. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, they went after Uraraka, but we're fine. Okay, yep. Monema's so annoying. Okay, I don't think I've ever struggled with the Monema team this much. Okay, you got 2+ ultras. Let's see how this goes versus theirs. We got confused, so we have 1+ ultra. We got bound, so we have none. Okay, cool. Very sick. So that was not the team. We were gonna go ahead and forfeit. Oh my goodness. It just, so the speed was the problem there, right? If you don't have the speed, like I was saying, you're gonna get wrecked. So we need to have better speed than them. 502,000 battle power. All right, we got another secret battle. I have to. Okay, so here we go. Nighteye again. Let's see. Hopefully it's not the same exact team. Sometimes it just does that, and I'm like, really? Why? Dude, it's the same team. I'm not even. What is wrong with this game, dude? I swear. Why does it do this? Watch, if I go into battle log, it's the same person. There you go. All right, we need one more team to take on here, hopefully with the strength character. So I'm going to try to find somebody with a strength character here. Ooh, actually, Ida. Okay, well, this is not a meta team by any means that they're running necessarily, but I'm interested to see how their team works because they're running evasion with Ida, evasion with Hawks, and then barriers with Nighteye. What's going to win, my team or his? He has a 508,000 battle power team though, so his characters are probably, yeah, he's got a UR plus Ida. So his characters are technically probably stronger than mine, but I'm interested to see whose team building is going to work better. This will be a good one to end on here for the video. All right, evasion obviously, which is annoying. A bunch of it. All right, and then we want to do this on Nighteye, and we want to be able to lower their speed, right? So we want to go like this, and then like this. Okay. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Uraraka goes first, they dodge it. We got a stun, and we lower their speed big. That's going to be really, really helpful. The barrier just blocked Ida's hit, which was nice. Okay, Ida's half dead, Nightaye's half dead. Actually, not terrible at all so far. We'll go like this. We should get evasion this time from Dull Summertime. Ida's dead, let's go. I think my team building might have been a little bit better this time around. A little bit, we'll see. Let's go like this. Their Nighteye could be level 82. I don't really know what level their Nighteye is. So if he's not leveled up, that could be part of the problem too. But he is dead. Our whole team has barrier. Doesn't matter if you plus ultras. We're good. And I think we still have an evasion left from Dull Summertime, but we're not going to be able to use it this turn. Next turn we will, though. Do we increase crit rate? Yeah, let's just increase crit rate. Yeah, and we go like this. There we go. Dude, it's actually working pretty well. So pick and choose your teams wisely, and I would say Nighteye could be useful as a climax battle free-to-play character. The double stun chance is really nice too with the increased crit rate. Like, I'm telling you guys, that is probably the way to go. That is probably the way to build these teams right here with Uraraka and Nighteye. Yaoyorozu you could probably replace with someone else, but I feel like she works fairly well as a support because she is a crit support. Maybe the new Jiro that's coming out will work well with this team, potentially, with Nighteye, but we'll have to wait and see when we get her in the game. But yeah, that is it for the showcase, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Can anybody out there